It's a beautiful Sunday morning here at the Glebe House and Gallery, and we've just opened the gardens for the day, and already I see a few people walking around outside. The gardens are looking amazing at the moment. My colleagues have done a wonderful job getting them into shape in the few weeks that they've been back at work. The lawns are immaculate, the meadows are just coming into flower, and there's paths mown through them. The flower beds are weeded and tidy, pots are planted up. I'm really sorry if you can't come and see it for yourself, but it looks wonderful. Most of what we've been doing in the last couple of days, though, has been looking at how we can use the buildings, the Glebe House and the Glebe Gallery, during the next few phases of the easing of restrictions. The gallery's quite straightforward. It's definitely going to open. So we're looking at things like capacity and free flow and one in, one out. And again, that's all very straightforward. We think that the capacity is about 20. It might be a little bit more than that, but 20 is a good place to start. And people will enter through the front door and turn left, look at the ground floor, go up the back steps, look at the first floor, and then down the main stairs and out. And once we reach capacity, it'll be one in, one out from there on. From a curatorial point of view, it's really interesting because I think most curators would hope that they have a narrative in their exhibition, but you can never really predict how visitors are going to look at an exhibition, whether they're going to, start in the middle or go the wrong way around it, if there is a wrong way around an exhibition. But with this exhibition, people will have to start at the start and finish at the end. So we can build a narrative into it, and I'm looking forward to getting stuck into that. The Glebe House is much more complicated. It's a large domestic house. If you haven't been here, it's certainly not a manor or a mansion house. It's maybe just a little bit bigger than a domestic house, but not by much. And even a big room like the dining room here, because it has so much beautiful furniture in it, actually doesn't have a lot of usable floor space. I was surprised, to be honest, at how little space there is in the house for visitors. This room has a floor space of about 1.5 meters by 3 meters, and is actually one of the smaller rooms in terms of floor space in the house. And even thinking about moving furniture out of the way a little bit doesn't create that much more room. It doesn't create enough more room for more people to visit the house. So with the current restrictions, you'd be looking at maybe a guide and one person or a couple or a family, but it couldn't be like two separate people or 2 or 3 separate people, for instance. They would have to be a bubble or a group that came together and would stay together. And you'd have to keep them together throughout the tour. You'd have to be very aware of personal space and not getting into each other's personal space. So you'd be looking at a lot of very small tours, and I don't think that's practical. So we're looking at other ways that we could maybe use the house over the summer, maybe one day a week or one day a month, or maybe have an open day, or we'll figure something out for the house, but it's certainly a lot more problematic than the gallery. So as I said, it's a beautiful day here. I'm really sorry that you're not here to see it. And we're going to spend a lot of the day outside just talking to visitors and advising them to keep a safe distance from each other. People have been very good, so I don't see any problems. I do think, though, that our car park might become overfull, and we have to be very careful of that. So when the car park's full, we'll be closing the main gate and doing a one in, one out system again. We've only had to do that once since the grounds opened, so I think today might be our second go at it. So yeah, I hope you have a lovely Sunday.